Well, it is Sunday, and I am here to give you another one of my tips on how I became financially debt-free in the process of losing weight, because a lot of people said, oh, it's too expensive to eat healthy. And here I am to say, no, it's not. And a lot of these tips that I'm going to tell you guys, there are going to be a lot of people that's going to say, well, I already know that. You know what? I knew it too. I just wasn't doing it. So it's one thing to know and don't do. Okay? So here's another tip that I have. I'm here now. I shop at Sam's. I shop at Walmart. I shop more now for food than I did when I was eating unhealthy. It's just different. What I tend to do when I shop for my food at Sam's, I buy in bulk and I freeze, because what that does for me is I get enough of it, and there's a lot of foods that are staples in your healthy eating. So therefore, the only thing that I have to always buy continuously are my fresh veggies. I don't eat out of a can. Everything that I eat is either frozen or fresh. And you know, that's one of the things that people feel like it becomes quite expensive, but it actually is not. So that is my tip. Make sure that you're shopping at places that sell in bulk, so you can freeze and cook and thaw and cook later. Okay, here's another thing. I'm gonna give you a twofer. I got stuck with my sister's car. I co-signed. Never do that again, but I co-signed for her for a car, and after 3 months she felt like it was too expensive. So here I am. What am I gonna do? Let it go back? So what I did was I had to take the car and pay for it. I didn't give her the car. She didn't have a car, because if I'm gonna pay for it, it's not yours anymore. However, what I did, I also had my car note at the time. My car note was $720. Her car note was $315. And I had my house note. So I had all these things going on at one time. But how I did that, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I took and paid, instead of $315 on her car note, I was paying $1,000 a month on her car note to try to get her car note down so I can pay it off. Did it hurt me? Yes, it did hurt me. I felt it. But I did that over and over again. I paid $1,000 a month until I got to the point of I got a bonus at work. And not only just work, I had my dog grooming business too. I was a hustler. So I'm still a hustler. But what I did with that, when my bonus came, it was, I said, okay, I am going to pay off this car, because at the end of the day, that was going to help me in the long run. If I paid it off, I wouldn't have that debt. But also I said, I bet you as soon as I pay off this car, I'm going to lose my job. I paid off the car. 2 weeks later, I lost my job. However, I lost my job, but God had my back. I lost my job, but I didn't have that car note anymore. So I was able to manage with my dog grooming business to manage my bills. Okay, so guys, do not be afraid to step out on faith and pay off the debt. That is going to help you immensely. It takes discipline, but pay off your debts. Don't sit there and pay all of those extra finance charges, because at the end of the day, all of those things add up more and more and more. And I remember, I'm tell you this real quick, because it's getting long. I remember when I first purchased this car, and the guy wanted me to pay on it for 72 months. And the same thing with my house. They wanted me to pay on a car, this one, for 72 months. And I was just like, no, I want 5 years. And he said, well, you know, it'll be a lower it'll be a lower payment if you buy it for 72 months. I was just like, no. I said, do I have the credit to pay for it for 60 months? He said, yeah. I said, well, I want it for 60 months. And that's what I did. Same thing with my house. I refinanced my house one time, and I refinanced it to 15 years. Well, they thought I was crazy. They was just like, why wouldn't you refinance it to 30 years? You'll have a lower payment. I don't want a lower payment. I don't want to pay it at all. So that's another thing that I did. I do not try to get lower payments. I want to stop paying for it. I don't want to live my life with a whole lot of bills hanging over my head. Okay, guys, that's it. Have a great Sunday. I was rambling, but that's my tip for today. Watch me or join me. Either way, I'm on the move. Follow me at Fit and Transform Wiltrina on Instagram. I'm also going to post my video on my YouTube channel, Wiltrina Jones, I Used to Be You, and also on my fan page, Wiltrina Jones, I Used to Be You. Peace.